2 minus x divided by 3. So copy this line equation, what they mentioned. Take 3 common from there. So y minus 2 by 3 divided by 4 lambda plus 1 by 3 you can write, and is equal to z minus 4 divided by minus 1. If you observe the passing point from this line equation, we can have this information. Passing point was, let it name A. So it will be 2, 2 by 3 and 4. And if you see the DRs of this line, DRs are minus 3 comma 4 lambda plus 1 divided by 3 comma minus 1. These are the DRs. And also we have, so this line he is saying make right angle with this line. Okay, let's copy this second line also. So it will be x plus 3 divided by 3 mu plus take my, not plus, equal to take minus 2 common, then it will be y minus half divided by 6 by minus 2 equal to, here also take minus common, so z minus 5 by minus 7. And its passing point was minus 3, say it is point B, minus 3, 1 by 2 and 5. And if you see the DRs, it will be 3 mu. Of course, you can cancel 6 and 2, mean minus 3 and minus 7. So after identifying the DRs and everything, it says, because say it is A1, B1, C1, and this is A2, B2, C2. We know that if they are perpendicular, A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 equal to 0. So minus 3 into 3 mu plus 4 lambda plus 1 divided by 3 into minus 3 plus 4 into minus 7, it should be equal to 0. So this is what minus 9 mu plus 4 lambda, and this 3 got cancelled. If you multiply with minus, then minus 4 lambda minus 1 minus 28 equal to 0. Overall, we can delete that minus. Then you can see 4 lambda plus 9 mu plus 29, because we are deleting minus overall, equal to 0. So of course from this we will get 4 lambda plus 9 mu equal to minus 29 plus 7. Of course, then it will be
plus 6.
Yeah, minus 6. Plus 6 is correct for this question. Okay, understood?
I see.
If the mirror image of the point P 349 in the line is alpha, beta, gamma. Actually, he is asking image. Of course, he is saying mirror image. That means with respect to the line, he is talking about the mirror image like that. Okay. First, we will copy whatever the points. The points are given P 3, 4, 9. And point Q is say alpha, beta, and gamma. And the line x minus 1 by 3 equal to y plus 1 by 2 equal to z minus 2 by 1. If you see the passing point of this, you can write A, 1 minus 1 and 2. If you see the DRs of this line, they will be 3, 2, 1. There is no modifications in the given line. So first we will see the picture, how it look like. So this is a line and he is asking image Q here and P here, but we are not directly calculating this alpha, beta, gamma. Instead of that, we will do some point C, which is lies on the line. So P point is 3, 4, 9. Okay. So we will take any point C. Let C be any point on line. C be any point on line. So that can be, so say lambda and generate any point. X is equal to, you can write 3 lambda plus 1, y is equal to 2 lambda minus 1, and z is equal to lambda plus 2. So therefore C point will be 3 lambda plus 1 and 2 lambda minus 1 and lambda plus 2. Now we will calculate DRs, and we already know the line DRs. The line DRs are 3, 2, 1. Okay. So we need this PCDRs. Okay, let's calculate PCDRs equal to PCDRs OC minus OP. So where is this P point? Let's calculate DRs. 3 lambda plus 1 minus 3, comma 2 lambda minus 1 minus 4, comma lambda plus 2 minus 9. It will be 3 lambda minus 2 and 2 lambda minus 5 and lambda minus 7. So these are PCDRs, and we know the line DRs. Line DRs. Line DRs are 3, 2, 1. Since both of these are perpendicular, so say it is A1, B1, C1, DRs are generally mentioned as A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2. And these are perpendicular to each other, so that A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 should be 0. That means 3 times of 3 lambda minus 2 plus 2 times of 2 lambda minus 5 plus 1 time of lambda minus 7 should be equal to 0. Then 9 lambda minus 6 plus 4 lambda minus 10 plus lambda minus 7 equal to 0. So let's calculate 10 and 14 lambda. And if you see constants, minus 6 minus 10 minus 16, 23 minus 23 equal to 0 implies lambda equal to 23 out of 14. Now we will generate C point. C is equal to, we know 3 lambda plus 1, 2 lambda minus 1 and lambda plus 2. And now substitute. So if you equate together, then it will be alpha is equal to, do cross multiplication, and it is 6 lambda plus 2 minus 3, and beta value 4 lambda minus 2 minus 4, gamma value 2 lambda plus 4 minus 9. And let's calculate this. 6 lambda minus 1. 6 into lambda, we know that 23 out of 14 minus 1. If you do LCM, keep that 14 same, don't do anything. 623, 6 3s are 18, 1, 12, 138 minus 14 divided by 14. So let the alpha value will be 62 by 7 and 4 lambda minus 6. So 4 into 23 by 14 minus 6. 423 is 4 3 is 12, 1, 8, 9 minus 6 4s are 24, 2, 6, 8. And 92 minus 84 will be 4 out of 7. Actually, it is 8, 8 out of 7, 4 out of 7. So 2 lambda minus 5. So 2 into 23 by 14 minus 5. 14 is overall LCM. 223 is 46 minus 5, 5 4 is 20, 2, 70. 46 minus 70, it will be, okay, minus 24 by 14 means minus 12 out of 7. Now he is asking alpha square, beta square, and gamma square. 14 of. 14 of. No, no, no. He's just is alpha plus beta plus gamma. 14 of. If we keep 14, that is better, I think. 14. This is 62 by 7 plus 4 by 7 minus 12 out of 7. Okay, you can cancel 2 times. 2 times of 62, 66. 66 minus 12. How much it is? 54. Of course, 108. Passing point is minus 3, 4, minus 1. And if you see DRs, 8, comma 2, comma 2. Let P, comma Q be the points on this line, which are at a distance 6 units from the point. P, comma Q are points on the line. Okay. So let us consider this is a line equation, which is given equation format, and P, comma Q are some points which are lies on the line, which are at a distance 6 units from this R. Okay. So there is a point R, 1, comma 2, comma 3, and these two, if you measure these two distances, you can found that it is 6 units away from this point R. And if the centroid of triangle PQR is alpha, beta, gamma, so let us suppose take G is, he said alpha, beta, gamma. And then what is alpha square, beta square, and gamma square? Okay, so we have to identify any point on this line. So let's write any point on the line. Any point on the line, let's consider P. It is, of course, Q is also there. So P is equal to, you can write directly 8 lambda minus 3, 2 lambda plus 4, and 2 lambda minus 1. And clearly it is an isosceles triangle. Okay. And R point was given 1, 2, 3. Here only we have a clue that PR will be 6 units. PR distance will be 6 units. Let's calculate the distance, or okay, make it 36, squaring on both sides. 8 lambda minus 3 minus 1 whole square plus 2 lambda plus 4 minus 2 whole square plus 2 lambda minus 1 minus 3 whole square equal to, you can write 36. So therefore it is 8 lambda minus 4 whole square, 2 lambda plus 2 whole square, and 2 lambda minus 4 whole square equal to 36. Okay. Okay, you can take it out 4. Okay, expand it, no problem. Automatically it will be cancelled. So 64 lambda square plus 16 minus 8, 8 8 64 lambda again. Okay, plus 4 lambda square plus 4 plus 8 lambda plus again 4 lambda square plus 16 minus 16 lambda is equal to 36. So let's calculate overall. You can cancel 4 table. Okay, let's calculate 4 table. Otherwise, a big calculation. 16 fours, 4 fours, 16 fours, and this is lambda square. This is 1, this is 2 lambda plus lambda square plus 4 minus 4 lambda is equal to 4 table cancel 9. And now see the lambda square values. So 16 lambda square, 1 17, 18. 18 lambda squares is there. And if you see the lambda values, minus 16 plus minus 16 minus 4 minus 20 plus 2 minus 18. Minus 18 lambda. If you see the constants, 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. 9, 9 got cancelled. So of course it is 0. So therefore you can see lambda is equal to 0 or lambda is equal to 1. So that means if you substitute 0, we will have 1 point. Let us suppose either P or Q. And if you write 1, then we can see. So let's substitute here. If lambda is equal to 0, so then you can see P point minus 3, 4, minus 1. And also Q point if you substitute 1. Q point is it 1? So substitute 1, then it will be 8 minus 3, 5, 2 plus 4, 6, 2 minus 1, 1. So we have all 3 points. This is what minus 3, 4, minus 1, and Q point 5, 6, 1. Now he is saying centroid. Let's calculate centroid. X1 plus X2 plus X3 by 3. So 5 plus 1, 6 minus 3, 3 by 3, 1. And also 6 plus 4, 10 plus 2, 12 by 3 is 4. And Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 by 3. 3 plus 1, 4. Okay, 3 by 3, 1. So he's asking alpha square, beta square, gamma square. So alpha square is 1 square, beta square is 4 square, gamma square is 1 square. So 2 plus 16, which is 2 plus 16, 18. Option 3 is correct for this question. L1 is P equal to 1 plus lambda into, of course, I bar it is, but I wrote like this. And next 2 minus lambda I created from these values, any point. And next one is 3 plus lambda. And any point on second line is say Q, and it will be taken as 4 plus mu, 4 plus mu, next 5 plus mu, you can see that, and the next 6 minus mu. These are any points on the respective lines. And now we will generate PQ bar. PQ bar means OQ bar minus OP bar. So Q minus, so 4 plus Q minus 1 minus lambda. Next 5 plus mu minus 2 plus lambda. And 6 minus mu minus 3 minus lambda. These are the DRs of PQ. There is any numbers, just to simplify that numbers. Mu minus lambda plus 3. Mu plus lambda plus 3. Minus mu minus lambda plus 3. So this is what PQ bar. And according to the description, they are saying scenario that says PQ bar is perpendicular to either L1 and also L2. So therefore the DRs, if you multiply, then it will be 0. That is what we are going to do next step. So DRs of L1, let's consider. DRs of L1, these are DRs of L1 and these are DRs of L2. 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1 and 1. Since perpendicular, you can write lambda minus not lambda, so mu minus. mu minus lambda plus 3, mu minus lambda plus 3, plus 3 into 1, and plus mu plus lambda plus 3 into minus 1, plus minus mu minus lambda plus 3 into next dr. Next dr is 1, it should be 0. Now if you simplify this, mu minus lambda plus 3 minus mu minus lambda minus 3 minus mu minus lambda plus 3 equal to 0. Minus 3 plus 3 cancel, and minus mu plus mu cancel. You can see a particular equation, minus 3 lambda minus mu plus 3 equal to 0. Say it is first equation. And also it is perpendicular to L2. Now use these DRs the same way. Also PQ bar is perpendicular to L2, implies take PQ bar DRs, mu minus lambda plus 3 again, the first DR, into in this line all ones only, just you can add together, right? Second line, last quadrant minus 1, okay. So plus mu plus lambda plus 3 into 1, and minus mu minus lambda plus 3 into minus 1, it should be 0. So mu minus lambda plus 3 plus mu minus lambda mu plus lambda plus 3 plus mu plus lambda minus 3 equal to 0. Plus 3 minus 3 cancel. Minus lambda plus lambda cancel. Mu, mu, mu. So 3 mu is that lambda cancel. Okay. So only plus 3 left. Lambda is there now. The second equation, lambda is there. So look at that carefully. Mu, 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 3 mu. And if you see lambdas, lambda, lambda, lambda. Minus lambda plus lambda cancel. Plus 3 minus 3 cancel. Okay. Say this is second equation. And multiply the second equation with 3. 3 lambda plus 9 mu plus 9 is equal to 0. So say it is second equation. Solving 1 and 2. So if you are adding together, plus 3 lambda minus 3 lambda cancel. 9 mu minus mu will be 8 mu. 9 plus 3 will be 12 equal to 0. So mu is equal to minus 3 by 2. If mu is minus 3 by 2, we will substitute in second equation. So lambda plus minus 9 by 2 plus 3 is equal to 0. Lambda is equal to 9 by 2 minus 3. 9 minus 6 is 3 by 2. So lambda value. Mu value minus 3 by 2, lambda value plus 3 by 2. So we got the values, lambda and mu. So therefore, he is saying that point of intersection we got, na? Respectively, if alpha, beta, gamma is the midpoint of PQ segment. Okay, P point and Q point. If you substitute lambda value, we will get P point. If you substitute Q value, we will get how much lambda and mu? Check it again. Mu is minus 3 by 2, lambda is plus 3 by 2. Yes, correct. Let's derive P point. P point will be, if you substitute here, 1 plus lambda, 2 minus lambda, 3 plus lambda. 1 plus lambda, 2 minus lambda, 3 plus lambda. So substitute lambda value 1 plus 3 by 2, 2 minus 3 by 2, and 3 plus 3 by 2. So 5 by 2, 1 by 2, and 6 plus 3, 9 by 2. So this is what 5 by 2, 1 by 2, 9 by 2, correct? And the Q point, if you see, Q point 4 plus mu, 5 plus mu, 6 minus mu. 4 plus mu, 5 plus mu, 6 minus mu. So 4 minus 3 by 2, 5 minus 3 by 2, 6 plus 3 by 2. So 8 minus 3, 5 by 2, 10, 7 by 2, 12 plus 3, 15 by 2. So after getting this, find out the midpoint. Midpoint is equal to alpha, beta, and gamma. So 5 by 2, 5 by 2, 10 by 2, 5. So again, we have 5 by 2. 1 by 2, 7 by 2, 8 by 2, 4 by 2, 2. 9 by 2, 15 by 2, 24 by 2, 12, 6. So this is alpha, beta, gamma value. He's saying that 2 times of alpha, comma, beta, comma, gamma plus, so 2 times of 5 by 2 plus 2 plus 6. So multiply with 2, then it will be 5 plus 4 plus 12. 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 12, 21. So 21 will be the answer of this question. So integer type question, 21 answer. Let Q and R be the feet of perpendiculars from the point P on this line equation x equal to y comma z is equal to 1. And okay, and x equal to minus y comma z is equal to minus 1 respectively. If angle QPR is a right angle, then 12a square is equal to how much? So let's given equation is given. Equation is x is equal to y and z is equal to 1. And we can combine this one as x by 1 is equal to y by 1 is equal to z minus 1 by 0. So when it was separately given, understand it, you have to, its dr will be 0. That means it's not exist. It separately exists, no? If you combine also, it is not exist along with them. So we have to make it 0. And let's say it is a small r. Say small r. And now create any point on this line equation. Okay. So he's saying Q point is it lies on it. So Q point will be then R comma, of course, 1 it is. 0 into R 0. And 1 be any point. Any point on this line. Any point on this line. Next, we have one more line equation given. Also, we have another equation of line x equal to minus y and z is equal to minus 1. So you can figure it out, x by 1 and y by minus 1 equal to z plus 1 by 0. Say, select some other parameter k, say k, and you can figure it out the point r, and r be any point on this line equation. And it will be taken as k comma minus k comma minus 1. And now, according to scenario, they are saying we got Q and R points, and P point is also mentioned. P point is A comma A comma A, he's saying. And angle QPR, for example, this is Q and this is R and this is P. He's talking about PQR is right angle. It's a 90 degrees. That means PQ and PR are perpendicular to each other. That is the meaning of that. So what we need to do, PQ DRs, and so that is the idea, no? We have to make. Now calculate PQ bar DRs, and also you can see. Therefore, from this, we will get 2A minus 2R is equal to 0, means A is equal to R. So we got the R value. Therefore, point Q can be written as, actually it is RR1, right? Now it is R value will be replaced by AA1. In the same way, we will do for PR also, PR bar DRs. PR bar DRs can be taken as A minus K, because P point is A. So A minus K, A plus K, and A plus 1. Okay. Now look at the DRs of 1, 1, line DRs. 1 minus 1, 0. So A minus K minus A minus K and 0 equal to 0. Minus A plus A got cancelled. Of course, K value we got a 0. K value we got 0. K value 0 means we can see the point R is 0 comma 0 comma minus 1. Now PQ bar, again PQ bar and PR bar are perpendicular. We already seen, it was given in the question. Given PQ bar is perpendicular to PR bar. So that again we can combine PQ bar DRs and PR bar DRs together to make it what is the condition will be going to happen. So PQ bar DRs A minus R into here A minus K plus again second value A minus R into A plus K plus A minus 1 into A plus 1. It should be 0. So try to multiply it. A square minus AK minus AR plus RK. Again A square plus AK minus AR minus RK plus A square minus 1 square equal to 0. Try to cancel if there is any cancellation possible. So minus RK plus RK cancel. So how much left? Minus AR minus AR, A square, A square. So you can see. And we have the values also, R value A, and you can substitute R value A. We got here R K value 0. Then A square, and this is A square, and again A square. R value, right? A square and A square minus 1 equal to 0. Got cancel, cancel. A square minus 1 equal to 0 means A can be plus or minus 1. A can be plus or minus 1. That means 12A square is how much? 12A square is equal to 12 into plus or minus 1 whole square. Of course, 12 is the answer. He is asking 12A square is how much? It will be plus 12 answer. So in L1 is a line equation. R bar equal to passing point I bar minus J bar plus 2K bar plus lambda of I bar minus J bar plus 2K bar. Lambda can be any real number. Second line, R bar equal to J bar minus K bar plus mu into 3I bar plus J bar plus PK bar. Mu can be any real number. And third line is also given. R bar equal to, so passing point is not there. Maybe G origin. Delta of Li bar, Mj bar and Nk bar. Delta can be any real number. Be 3 lines such that L1 is perpendicular to L2. Okay, condition were mentioned. And L2 is perpendicular both. Okay, first we will make conditions. We will write the lines. So L1 line R bar is equal to 1 minus 1, 2, which is passing point it is, plus lambda times of 1 minus 1, 2. And L2 is R bar equal to 0, 1 minus 1, plus mu 3, 1, and P. P is given. Okay, understand it. R bar is equal to passing point is not given, and delta of L, M, N. He is making conditions that L1 is perpendicular to L2 and L3 is perpendicular to both L1 and L3 is perpendicular to L2. Then the point which lies L3 is. Okay, we have to identify out of these 4 options, we need to select one option which lies on the third line. For identifying third line, what we needed? Delta value, L value, M value, N value are needed. Okay. First condition is what? L1 perpendicular to L2. That means look at the DRs 1 minus 1, 2 and second line DR 3, 1, P, make it 0. There we will get P value. Okay. So condition 1. L1 is perpendicular to L2. That means A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 should be 0. A1, A2 means 1 into 3. Take a look at L1 and L2. Only DRs. Okay. And 2 into P equal to 0. 3 minus 1, 2 and P value equal to minus 1. We will get P value minus 1. And also they say that L2, L3 is perpendicular to both L1 comma L2. That means L3 is parallel to L1 cross L2. Okay. Yes, sir. No. So we can make L1 cross L2 first, and then we will combine with L3. So L1 cross L2 we will do. So I, J, K. L1 you should use DRs 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 2 in L1. 1 minus 1 DR only. Okay. And 3, 1 and P just now we got minus 1. Let's calculate L1 cross L2. So I'm writing in the point format. So 1 minus 2 minus 1 and 7 and next one is 4. Okay. And it is parallel to L3. It says parallel to L3 means they are on comparison, take delta equal to 1. We have to compare with L3. So take delta 1, then LMN values we got, right? L equal to minus 1, M equal to 7, and N is equal to 4. There it is the answer. Where is it? Minus 174. Minus 174 if delta is 1. Okay, it's passing through 0, 0, 0. Element can be a DR. We just got a DRs, no? Minus 174 parallel DRs. Okay. So this is the answer. First question, first option. The lines, this one intersect at P, and the distance of P from this line is L. It's a direct question. You can calculate it directly. So first write down given line x minus 2 by 2 equal to y by minus 2 equal to z minus 7 by 16. And one more line is also given x plus 3 by 4 equal to y plus 2 by 3 equal to z plus 2 by 1. Okay. And these are, say the first one lambda and the second one k. Say it is lambda and say it is k. Then x, y, z of any point in this line can be 2 lambda plus 2 minus 2 lambda, 16 lambda plus 7. And any point on the second line can be x, y, z. It will be 4k minus 3 and 3k minus 2 and k minus 2. Okay. And now we are going to, because if they are for point of intersection, both are same. For point of intersection, both should be coincide. Both coincide means 2 lambda plus 2 is equal to 4k minus 3 minus 2 lambda is equal to 3k minus 2. 16 lambda plus 7 is equal to k minus 2. Hi, good evening. Now you can write 2 lambda is equal to 4k minus 5. And from this, it says 2 lambda is equal to minus 3k plus 2. So we will equate these two things. Minus 3k plus 2 is equal to 4k minus 5. And 7k is equal to 7, of course, and k value 1. If k value 1, we will substitute here. 16 lambda plus 7 is equal to 1 minus 2. We are getting lambda different value. Substitute one of the equation. K value 1. Don't go with this. If k value 1, what is lambda value? Lambda value will be minus 3 lambda plus 2.
Minus 8 by 6.
Hmm?
Minus 8 by 6. And minus 4 by 3.
K value 1 minus lambda, it is showing minus of. Then only we can decide p value. K value, okay. Why lambda value showing different?
అంటే రెండిట్లో రెండు చూపిస్తాను.
If k value 1, then 2 lambda is equal to minus 3 plus 2. So 2 lambda is equal to minus 1. Lambda is equal to minus 1 by 2. If k equal to 1, we will go with the second point because it's integer. We cannot calculate that fractional values. Both are same only. So 4k minus 1, therefore p point will be, I'm using 4k minus 3, that point. 4k minus 3, 3k minus 2, and k minus 2. Substitute k value 1, then it will be 1, 1, minus 1. So there we have p point. So what he is saying, after getting p point, we need to calculate if the distance of p from this line. Okay. So we need a projection. So identify the third line, any point. Okay. So p point is there, another line is there. We need to calculate projection. What is this line? One more line was given. Another line. X plus 1 by 2. X plus 1 by 2 equal to y minus 1 by 3. Z minus 1 by 1. Z minus 1 by 1. So any point on this line, select some other lamb, t, you can say t. say t, any point on this line. So 2t minus 1, 3t plus 1, t plus 1. This is the point, Q point it is. And P point, we just now calculated 1, 1 minus 1. And this line DRs are 2, 3, 1. And they both are perpendicular to each other. Calculate PQ DRs. PQ DRs is 2t minus 1 minus 1. 3t plus 1 minus 1. T plus 1 minus half minus plus 1. So then it will be 2t minus 2, 3t, and t plus 2. These are PQ DRs, and we have line DRs also. Line DRs 2, 3, 1. Line DRs 2, 3, 1. Just both are perpendicular, so dot product will be 0. So 2 into 2t minus 2 plus 3 into 3t plus 1 into t plus 2 should be 0. So 4t minus 4 plus 9t plus t plus 2 equal to 0. So 13, 14t and minus 2 is equal to 0. Of course, t is equal to 1 by 7. So after getting point t value 1 by 7, and he is asking distance 14L square. Okay, calculate the distance, PQ distance. T value 1 by 7. Then Q point can be, if it is 1 by 7, Q point can be 2 by 7 minus 1 minus 5 by 7. 1 by 7 if you write 10 by 7. And this is 8 by 7. And look at the P point, 1, 1, 1. Make the distance of these 2 points. Minus 12 by 7 whole square plus 3 by 7 whole square. This is 8 plus 1, 15 by 7 whole square. Okay. If you remove this 7, then it will be 1 by 7. He's saying it is L under root 12 square 144, 3 square 9, 15 square 225. He's asking that 14L, what is L square? He's asking for 14L square. So 14L square means if we have to double it. 7 into 7, because it's a square now. 144 plus 9, 144 plus 9, 153. 153 plus 225. 368. Cancel 2 times. How much it is? So cancel 50, 35, 54 times. So again, we got not 8. Okay. Next 35. Let n be the foot of perpendicular from the point P 1 minus 2, 3 on the line passing through the points 4, 5, 8 and 1 minus 7, 5. Okay, N be the foot of perpendicular of this point of passing line. So there is a line and it passes through two different points. So one is 4, 5, 8 and another one is 1 minus 7, 5. N is the some foot of the perpendicular of a particular point P, which is 1 minus 2, 3. Then the distance N from the plane. Okay. So after identifying N, we need to calculate perpendicular distance with this plane. 2x minus 2y plus z plus 5 is equal to how much? Okay, first we will create a plane equation, line equation. Equation of line. Equation of a line. X minus 4 by, what are the drs? You can create drs. 4 minus 1 is 3. And y minus 5 by 5 plus 7, 12. And z minus 8 by 8 minus 5, 3. If possible, you can cancel drs also. How many times? 1 time, 4 time, and 1 time. So say any point on this, say lambda, then x is equal to lambda plus 4, y is equal to 4 lambda plus 5, and z is equal to lambda plus 8. So sir, take this point as n. N is lambda plus 4, 4 lambda plus 5, and lambda plus 8. Okay. And calculate Pn bar drs. Lambda plus 4 minus 1. So drs now it is 4 lambda plus 5 plus 2 lambda plus 8 minus 3. So lambda plus 3, 4 lambda plus 7, lambda plus 5. So these are the drs of this line, and line drs also we have. Line drs 1, 4, 1. And here you can see both perpendicularity. So 1 into lambda plus 3 plus 4 into 4 lambda plus 7, 1 into lambda plus 5 equal to 0. So therefore lambda plus 3 plus 16 lambda plus 4 sevens are 28 plus lambda plus 5 equal to 0. 17, 18 lambda 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 28, 36 is equal to 0. Lambda is equal to minus 2. After getting lambda, we have n point, no? So calculate n point. How much we got here? Minus 2. Minus 2 plus 4 is 2. Minus 2, minus 8 plus 3 is minus 5 is minus 3. Minus 2 it is, right? Minus 2 plus 8 is 6. So we got the n point 2 comma minus 3 comma 6. Now we need perpendicular distance. So perpendicular distance, directly substitute that point in the plane equation. A square, B square, C square. 4 plus 6 plus 11. 4 plus 4 plus 1, which is 9. You can write 3. This is 10, 21. Of course, it is 7. So 7 is the correct answer of this question. Next, copy the next one, 36. The line L1 passes through the point 262 and is perpendicular to the plane, so that you can use DRs. Then the shortest distance between L1 and this line. Okay, it is a passing point. Passing point, you can write x minus 2, y minus 6, z minus 2. Passing point, he set this point. And perpendicular to this one, so that you can use these DRs to this number. And one, this quotient, and this is minus 2. So we created a line equation using this concept. Okay. And one more line is also there. He needs shortest distance, which is x plus 1 by 2 equal to y plus 4 by minus 3 equal to z by 2. So from this point, you can write a bar is equal to 2, 2, 6, 2, and c bar equal to minus 1. From the second line, you can get that information, and 0. And b bar is drs of the first one, 2, 1, minus 2, and d bar is 2, minus 3, and 2. Shortest distance is equal to box a bar minus c bar, b bar d bar divided by modulus of b bar cross d bar. A bar minus c bar is 3 and 10 and 2, 2, 1 minus 2, 2 minus 3, 2 divided by magnitude of b bar cross d bar. Okay, we can get that. So 3 times of 2 minus 6 minus 10 times of 4 plus 4 plus 2 times of minus 6 minus 2. So 2 minus 6 is 4, 4 square is 16, 8 square is 64, 8 square is 64. So minus 4 minus 12 minus 8, 80, minus 8 minus 16. 64, 64, 128, 128 plus 16, 144. 144 is 12. And this is 96, 12, 108. 108 by 12, which is 9. So 9 is the shortest distance. Fourth option is correct for this question. Next, 37. Let P minus 2 minus 1, 1 and Q 56 by 17, 43 by 17, 111 by 17 be the vertices of a rhombus PQRS. If the direction ratios of diagonal are given, RS are alpha minus 1 beta, where both alpha beta are integers of minimum absolute values. Okay, alpha beta are integral values of minimum absolute values, means modulus values he is talking. Okay, and then alpha square beta square is equal to how much? So let's copy this P point, minus 2 minus 1 1, and Q point 56 by 17, 43 by 17, and 111 by 17 be the two vertices of a PQRS rhombus. So PQRS, and P was given minus 2 minus 1 1, and Q was 56 by 17, 43 by 17, and 111 by 17. Okay, these are the 2 points. Let's calculate RS also given. If the direction ratio of a diagonal RS is a diagonal, but we made wrong, right? Diagram. So therefore, Q value should be here then. Okay, now see, PQ is a diagonal, RS is a diagonal, okay? He is not following rules. Okay, he said RS is a diagonal and the DRs of RS diagonal are alpha comma minus 1 comma beta, where alpha beta are both integers of minimum. We need to calculate alpha square beta square. So take RS bar alpha minus 1 beta and directions of PQ bar calculate. We know that these are perpendicular, right? DRs of PQ bar. So it will be 56 by 17 plus 2, 43 by 17 plus 1, 111 by 17 minus 1. And these values are 90 by 17 and next 60 by 17 and next 94 out of 17. Now these are perpendicular to each other. Clearly it shows diagonals are perpendicular. So RS bar DRs alpha minus 1 beta, both are perpendicular, so that you can write alpha into 90 by 17 minus 1 into 60 by 17 plus beta into 94 by 17 equal to 0. So try to calculate that. 90 alpha plus 94 beta equal to 60 we will get. Okay. And beta equal to, you can write 60 minus 90 alpha by 94. Then take, sorry, this is 90 alpha. Take 30 common, 2 minus 3 alpha by 94. And then if possible, cancel it. So minus 30 by 47. 47 of least cancellation, no, 15. 15 by 47 into 3 alpha minus 2. We can write like this. That means beta by minus 15 is equal to 3 alpha minus 2 by 47. He's saying beta and alpha are integers, so that you can take and minus 15, and alpha you can take minus 15. Okay, so least values he is saying. So alpha square plus beta square is 225, 225, 450, which is least calculation. Next, 38. If the length of the perpendicular drawn from the point P alpha 4 to alpha greater than 0 on the line is 2 root 6 units, and Q alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 is the image of the point P in the line, image of the point in this line, then alpha plus sigma of alpha I from I equal to 1 to 3 is equal to, it's a simple calculations. He said, first we need to consider the line equation. Line equation x plus 1 by 2 equal to y minus 3 by 3 equal to z minus 1 by minus 1. P is a point, alpha 4, 2. He's saying that perpendicular distance. Okay. Can you generate any point on this line equation? X is equal to 2 lambda minus 1, y is equal to 3 lambda plus 3, z is equal to minus lambda plus 1. Any line it is, okay? So for example, this is P point and this is line. We are generating Q, okay? So Q can be X, Y, Z. And P is alpha 4 and 2. And the DRs of this line is 2, 3, minus 1. So PQ bar is perpendicular to line equation, okay? So what are PQDRs? PQDRs are x minus alpha into 2, okay? Y minus 4 into 3, z minus 2 into minus 1 should be 0. What is x? 2 lambda minus 1. 2 lambda minus 1 minus alpha into 2 plus what is y value? 3 lambda plus 3 minus 4 into 3. What is z value? Minus lambda plus 1 minus 2 into minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, they are perpendicular. He said distance is right. Okay, later we will find out distance also. First calculate this rule. So 4 lambda minus 2 alpha plus 9 lambda minus 3, and this is plus lambda minus 1 plus 1 equal to 0. How many lambdas? 4 lambda, 9 lambda, 10, 14 lambda. Constants minus 2, minus 3, minus 5, minus 4, and minus 2 alpha is also there. Equal to 0. We have relation between lambda and alpha. He said P point perpendicular distance. So PQ distance, he said it is 2 root 6. Okay, let's do that. Both perpendicular, is it correct? It's not meaning that PQ distance. Okay, you can cancel 2 table, if possible 7 lambda minus 2 minus alpha equal to 0. Or 7 lambda minus 2 equal to, you can write alpha. And make it whole square. Distance is how much he said? 2 root 6. Distance is 2 root 6. Distance means 2 lambda minus 1 minus alpha square plus 3 lambda minus 1 whole square plus lambda plus 1 whole square equal to 2 root 6 whole square, because I didn't write that square root. So if you simplify this, it will be 5 lambda alpha. I am substituting 7 lambda minus 2. So 2 lambda minus 1 minus 7 lambda plus 2 whole square. I substituted alpha value and expand it. 9 lambda square minus 6 lambda plus 1 plus lambda square plus 2 lambda plus 1 is equal to 4 6s 24. This value is minus 5 lambda plus 1 whole square plus 10 lambda square minus 4 lambda plus 2 is equal to 24. So 25 lambda square minus 10 lambda plus 1 plus 10 lambda square minus 4 lambda plus 2 is equal to 24. It will be 35 lambda square minus 10 lambda minus 4 lambda is minus 14 lambda. And 1 plus 2 is 3 equal to 24. Now we will solve this quadratic equation to get the values. So 35 lambda square, 35 lambda square minus 14 lambda minus 21 equal to 0. So you can write lambda minus 1, 35 lambda, 35 lambda minus plus 21, right? Plus 21 equal to 0. So this implies lambda is equal to 1 or lambda is equal to, you can write, cancel it. How much it will be? Minus 21 by 35. 7 table you can cancel, minus 3 by 5. Okay, we will take for lambda equal to 1. For lambda equal to 1, alpha value, how much? 5. Alpha value will be 5 in the point P. Okay, therefore M point, we took this one Q point, right? Okay. Q point will be 1 comma 6 comma 0. Q point will be 1 comma 6 comma 0 if it is 1. Okay. So after getting this point Q, he said Q point, what is saying? Okay, alpha we identified. We got the Q point also. And alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 is the image of P. Okay. Image of P. So that you can use this rule, 7 lambda minus 2 equal to alpha rule. And sum of the values along with alpha. Alpha we got how much at P? At P alpha is 5 for lambda equal to 1. Okay. So we will generate the equation. Alpha 1 plus 5 by 2 is equal to how much? 1. Alpha 2 plus 4 by 2 is equal to 6. And alpha 3 plus 2 by 2 is equal to 0. From this, alpha 1 is equal to minus 3. Alpha 12 minus 4, 8. Alpha 3 is equal to 0 minus 2. Okay, now it is asking alpha plus alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha 3. That is the question. So alpha is 5 minus 3 plus 8 minus 2. How much? Cancel. So answer is 8. This is the answer. And these are DRs. Relation between DRs. We solved these questions in IP, I mean CBSE. Can solve it. Remaining questions also solve in the same way.
Okay, sir.